Hi, this is Joe from Cloud Design Box. We've been really impressed with the updates that have come through on Microsoft Class Teams assignments in 2023. So in this video, we'd like to go through some of those updates and show how it's enhanced both the teacher and student experience. There are many things to cover, but if you'd like to skip ahead, this video will be cut into small chapters so you can check out any features that you may have missed. To get more content like this, then give this video a like and you can subscribe to our channel below. So at number one is a big change, and that is the assignment creation page layout. If you are working on a small screen, don't forget to expand in the top right to get even more screen space from Teams. So this simple change has now put the onus on our instructions and importantly any resources that we attach to the assignment as well. You can see that there's a large instruction box, and then underneath there we do have some free screen space. If we attach anything, they'll still be visible underneath that instruction box as well. All of our assignment details have been put into these really nice and clear drop-down menus on the right-hand side, so we can do everything we need to without scrolling up and down the screen as we did previously. Some of these drop-downs have been improved. For example, assigning to multiple classes can easily be done from this drop-down menu, and you can select multiple and it will just let you know how many classes are assigned here. A very new update is this option here to select a module. This ties in with the brand new classwork feature in Class Teams. We have released a quick video on this already, and we've created some modules for our team. You can simply drop down and straight away you can associate this assignment with one of your modules. Two more little changes you will notice in this assignment creation screen. Down in the bottom left, we can quickly have a student preview. And this is just a really useful tool to check everything's in order before we assign it. We have the right materials attached, which we can open from here, and things like rubrics, which also can be opened from this screen. Once you're happy with your student preview, you can click back and then we're ready to assign. You may notice now the assign button in the bottom right includes a shortcut for scheduling as well. So we can assign this right away, or we can hit the drop down and we can schedule to assign in future. Previously this option was a little bit hidden, but now we have with this quick shortcut we can easily just push the date for the assignment to drop for our students ahead with these little drop down menus, and we're ready to go. Update number two is another improvement to the layout of assignments with the addition of some tabs across the top here that improve the browsing experience when looking through all of your assignments. So just for this class we can see forthcoming assignments, including the assignment that we just scheduled. Notice how these bars have lots of handy information like our module there and our schedule date, and we get these status icons on the right hand side of the bar so we can see this assignment is scheduled. Incredibly useful for teachers is the Ready to Grade tab. So a great time saver. If you find you've got a little bit of marking time, you can jump in and get ahead of yourself and clear this area off before the final submission date. The status icon on the right hand side just lets us know how many pieces of work for that assignment are ready to grade. When it comes to grading, there is also another small but very powerful enhancement in the grading area. So let's take a look at this first assignment. Notice how down the left hand side of the screen here we can now toggle select students and perform actions for multiple or all students at once. So you can see once we've selected a few students, you can return or you can drop down and return for revision for those 3 students all at once. If you like to work through the entire class and grade everything together before you return it to students, this is also really useful. So we can click on the multi-select at the top, select every student in the class, and then we could return all of the work at the exact same time or return for revision. Another addition that was highly requested by teachers was the option to mark assignments as inactive. This is useful for removing assignments from the due area, and it can help clear up the assignment space for you and your students as well. You'll see this will move the assignment into the return tab as if we've returned it for every student. It can no longer be turned in by any of our students, but we can reactivate it at a later date if we need to. So as if the layout didn't make our lives easier already, we've just seen the addition of quick actions on any assignment that you see in any of these tabs. You can mouse over. If you look for the 3 dots on the right hand side, you can click here and bring up the quick actions menu. So for this assignment, I can quickly go back in and edit the details if I need to. I can click copy link, which I can share and allow people to come directly into the assignment itself. If I click the three dots again, we can also quickly duplicate. So if we forgot to assign this to multiple classes, or we want to use it again in another class, we can hit duplicate, bring up a menu, select another team, and send the assignment to another class. As we mentioned before, mark as inactive is available here as well, so you can do that with a quick click, and also you can delete the assignment quickly from here. Let's talk a little bit about grades, but before we go to the grades area, we can look at our assignment settings just for this class by navigating to the top right and clicking on the cog here. Two recent updates have arrived at the bottom here. At the bottom, you can see you can now create weighted grading categories. We already have a user guide on this, but if you want to assign weights to different types of assignments, you can toggle this on here and go through the menu and add your own grading categories. Just above that option, you can now allow students to view their average grades in the class. Let's just switch over to student view. And as you can see now at the top here, the student's able to see their average grade and see their grade trend over time. Now let's have a look at some changes in the grades area. If you find that you were using filters to reduce the date range of assignments that were being displayed on the screen, you can now bookmark those filters so that you can quickly get back to that view. You'll also see here that now we have inactive assignments. You can toggle those on and off. So there is an inactive assignment here. If we toggle that, it will remove those from the list as well. Now that's useful, but can be a bit of a pain to set up each time. So now you'll notice to the right of these filters, we have this little bookmark icon. If I click on here, you'll see I have the option to bookmark these current filters. So if I click that, it allows me to name this filter. If you want to, you can set it as the default view every time you return to the Grades app. Or you can just save it. If we were to clear off these filters here, next time you come into Grades, if you want to see that view quickly, you can click on the little bookmark and select. So there's a roundup of many things that we feel have added a lot of value into class teams assignments. Is there anything we missed? Let us know in the comments below.